There's a moment in Jesus's ministry where he turns to the disciples, the people around him, and he says, you know how to read the weather. You know when a storm's coming, and you know when a good day is coming. But do you know how to read the kingdom of God? I think it's an important question for all of us. How do we know, in particular in times of where we're discerning what God's will is and the ways that we should go, how do we know where God's kingdom is moving and how God's will might be fulfilled? The book of James gives us a handhold. It says this in James 3 in verse 17. The wisdom from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, willing to yield, full of mercy and good fruits, without a trace of partiality or hypocrisy. And I think that's a great place to start. So we're needing to make a decision or a direction, choose a direction to go, and we're seeking God's wisdom. It is often important for us to read the signs and how this decision is being made and what the implications might be. And the wisdom from above is, first of all, pure. It's going to help us to focus solely on God and to rid distractions in our lives. And then it's peaceable. It's going to bring a peace, which means not necessarily a no conflict, but a sense of security within whatever we might face. It is gentle. It is not forcing its way. Anytime that we have a decision that we have to feel like we have to force our way into or we have to somehow manipulate, let me just suggest to you that that's not God's will. That's not God's will. It's willing to yield, meaning that we don't have to take the first chair. We don't have to get the most. But a decision very well may mean that we take a seat in the back, and we might choose to do for ourselves less. It is full of mercy, which means that it is offering forgiveness and second chances and good fruits without a trace of partiality or hypocrisy. When we're looking to make decisions in our lives, it's super important that we're seeking God's wisdom. And rather than just this blank prayer for wisdom, we might want to begin to pray, Lord, help us to see how this decision is going to bring about peace and mercy and gentleness and a contentment, and how it can bring about good fruit for not only us but for others. If you begin to answer those questions about whatever decision you're trying to make, I believe you're going to be on the track to not only discerning God's wisdom and will, but living into it.